Fuck it. Did I ever say that right even once? I hope so. Probably not. Oh god, that is killing my throat. Indeed, all 3 teams are bringing 3 dishes to the table. Iron Kochia's team has prepared Spring Mountain Yakisoba, knife-shaved noodles, and Korean egg ramen. Iron Lorlia team has prepared lamprey ravioli, kitsune udon, and seafood pasta salad. And Iron Kirasami team has prepared mushroom cream spaghetti, tofu noodles, and noodle dessert. Now for the moment of truth, tasting and judging. First, challenging Iron Kochia and sous chef Kompaku. To start with, please enjoy these knife-shaved noodles. They're in Chinese miso with light flavoring. Wow, this is really impressive. Yes, there is a lot of flavor. The dish is impressive in its simplicity. I only wish I could taste the noodles more. Yes, I can't help but feel the strong sauce hit some of the unique features of the noodles. Still, the texture and taste is unique. Iron Patisserie, whatever, Kochi, this dish is one of your signature dishes, is that not correct? Well, actually, ironically enough, I learned how to make this dish on a cooking show in the outside world. The chef on TV seemed to prefer making it a pretty bland vegetable dish, so I took it and added my own twist to it. I felt the dish needed a bit more kick to it, so I added some spices, and the vegetables didn't have much variety, so I added a few more. All in all, it made the end product much more flavorful. Well, I know what my opinions of the dishes is, but what about the judges? Let's see. It's like an entire market in my mouth. So many flavors. I specifically taste some bamboo shoots. If nothing else, that makes this dish taste like spring. Yeah, Judge Scarlet, what are you doing? I saw Ramilia picked up a tiny bit of the yakisoba on her fork and put it in her mouth. This is acceptable, yes? Then she immediately pushed the plate away. Well, that's a solid whoa from all our judges. Not bad for an opening dish. What else does Iron... Not bad for an opening dish. What else does Iron whatever Kochi have on our plate to drive our culinary masterpiece to a tasty victory in the Coliseum? And for the last dish by the Kochi Kompaku team, I see a ramen dish. It's just ramen really. I cooked it Korean style. It's gotten pretty hot in the kitchen Coliseum, so I figured something spicy might help cool everyone down a bit. The specific blend of spices we use also brings out the flavor of the egg and the vegetable that we put into it. Wow, this is really spicy. But she's right, the spices give the eggs more flavors instead of just drowning out how it tastes. Yes, it's very tasty, but could someone pass me some fruit juice? And you, Judge Scarlet, what do you think of this dish? Judge Scarlet? Judge Scarlet, we need your opinion on the ramen before we can continue. Could you please try the food so we can? No. I'm sorry? I don't wanna. Judge Scarlet, wait. I already ate the yakisoba. Why should I have to eat this thing? Oh crap. Everyone started to scramble for cover except expecting Ramilia to start throwing a tantrum and Gunyers at any moment. However, after a moment, nothing happened. I looked up from the chair I was hiding behind to see Sakya had somehow appeared. Mistress Ramilia, might I remind you that we are in public? But I have a bottle of mayonnaise if you would like, or perhaps you would wish to designate a proxy for this dish. Very well, I designate temporary dish Isaiah to be my proxy for this dish. Do the rules work like that? Well, whatever, it keeps Ramilia from throwing a fit. This ramen passes inspection. Well, after that concise comment from our temporary judge, let us continue. Judge, tabulate your scores and let's move to the next team. Now, newcomer Iron Mistia Lorelia and sous chef Reimu Hakare. Well, it's finally time for Lorelia's signature dish. Would you like to say anything about this dish? Well, I've been an unagi chef, I think that's how you say unagi? Chef for years now, and I stumbled across this recipe in a book that I found at Corando once. I decided to improve on the sauce a bit, and I prepared the fish in my own special way. I could probably talk about how to prepare lamprey more, but I think the dish can speak for itself. Bold and confident words, see our judges think. Well, I must say, I'm impressed. This is easily the best pasta dish I've had in a very long while. The sauce complements the lamprey perfectly and the fish is just tender enough. Everyone looked over to Ramilia next. We were only slightly surprised to discover that her plate was empty and she was busy wiping her mouth with a napkin. Well, considering Judge Scarlet has completely cleaned her plate, I believe we know what her opinion is. It was in blood sauce. A good choice from the Iron, A strong performance from the Lorelia Hakare team. Can they follow it up? Sous Chef Hawker, would you like to present this dish? Given the theme of this event, I figured Kitsune Udon would be a good choice. After all, foxes are messengers of Inari. Ooh, surprising pies for Reimu. Indeed, and it tastes good too. The tofu is flavored nicely and God damn it. See, I try to record after I come home from work and still, well, to be fair, this doesn't happen often, but you know what? Timing's just terrible. $20 at the party is happening today. God damn it. I don't want to deal with that shit. Yeah. Alright, let's forget real life and just focus on the game. If the noise wasn't so freaking distracting anyway. Indeed, and tastes good too. The tofu is flavored nicely and the bonito flakes make the dish stand out. I can't help but find the dish bland. The bonito flakes do give it some flavor though. Perhaps food for the gods sit poorly with a devil. More like food for peasants sit poorly with a noble. Peasant! So what do you have to say about this last dish, Aaron, Lorlia? Well, if it isn't already obvious, seafood is my specialty. I normally serve primarily eel, but I know how to prepare a variety of different foods, especially various kinds of fish. And cracking open shellfish is a great stress reliever to boot. Judges? A dish with great refinement to it. A dish with great refinement to... Oh, god damn it. A dish with great refinement to it. The crab is most excellently prepared and it complements the pasta nicely. It's good to see a pasta salad that doesn't have the fake crab stuff. Fake crab? How do you make a fake... Whatever. What was Corin's opinion on this? He seemed more preoccupied with cleaning his glasses than eating the food. When I looked at him, he started putting on his glasses and he spoke. It's a seafood salad prepared by an unagi chef, but it has no eel. I find that kind of fishy. Yeah, I agree with everyone. What was that? Ow! Well, after that, it seemed Judge Morchika doesn't like the dish after all. Let's hope the previous dish made up for it. And finally, the reigning champion, Marisa Kirasama and sous chef Alice Margaret. Oh yeah, because we won against Sane before. Champion, huh? Somehow I don't feel like the last contest should really count. I believe this dish is your signature dish, sous chef Margaret, so why don't you describe it? Well, the forest of magic is well known for its robust mushroom population, and those of us who live there always use the mushroom for various purposes. Naturally, at some point, I just decided to see if they were edible. I discovered that the magic mushroom actually had a rich, creamy flavor, and I wondered if I could make sauce out of them. This is the result. Oh, so it's a dish with some history behind it. Yes, but how does it taste? It's not bad at all. I bet this would be great with a side of garlic bread. Well, I'm not going to object to more meat in a dish. Oh, love and anger at the same time, an excellent blend of flavors. Well, what is he tasting exactly? Well, in any case, I guess all three of them liked it. Moving on, what do you have to say about this next dish, Kirasame? I thought it would be good to get something a bit different on the table, and tofu noodles aren't even made with the same things as most other noodles. Didn't ever even think about it if they counted as noodles, did you? What was that, sous chef? Nothing? Well, let's ask the judges what they think. Well, I think Judge Komeji's expressed our opinions perfectly. We looked over towards Koichi, who was busy stuffing as much of the tofu noodles into her mouth as she could. This is amazing, it's so different. Different is excellent. Well, maybe not perfectly. Hey, save some for me. You know, Judge Scarlet, each judge technically only needs to have a little. I haven't actually had a chance to try it yet. Well, while our two shorter judges wrestle over the forks, let's move on to our next dish. And it seems for the final dish, you decided to actually work as a, whatever. Indeed, I thought that the dessert would be an excellent capstone to the meal. And this was my idea, Yes, and sous chef Margaret helped. It was a very good idea. It's nice to have something sweet. Yes, indeed, a proper dessert should end all meals. I appreciate the deep red color. I don't know how about the color, but the choice of a seasonal fruit is always good. It's almost too sweet, but that's okay for a spring dish. An interesting blend of Western taste and Eastern sensibilities from the sous chef to finish up the meal. Hey, I helped too! Alright, it's time. The judge is completed and all the votes are in. This is where we see who will win the accolades of victory and who will suffer the shame of defeat. Will it be the Lorelia Hawkery team, the power of their fishy recipe surrounded in a sea of broth? The Kochia Kompaku team, a fusion of traditional and modern cooking styles? Or the Kirasami Magiftw team, will they show us the magic of their cooking prowess today? Alright, the judges have spoken, their tallies have been counted. And the winner is... Shit's getting real, shit's getting real. Of course, because we are so damn good. I'm surprised you won with a much more Western menu than most of our judges are used to. Well, it is my specialty. Besides, it's not about East or West, cooking's all about power. We know, you said that already. I never knew you could brute force your way through cooking. Well, if anyone could figure out a way to do it, it would be Marissa. Hey, I'm here too. What is with the main character favoritism? I don't think that's the case at all. After all, we lost. I agree with Alice. There's something fishy going on here. I think in our case, it was all the spice we used, Sane. What did we win anyways? I'm glad you asked, Suiko. Suiko, please show our winners their fabulous prize. Well, Miss Yakumo, let's look into the tray of prizes. Suiko produced a silver serving tray. She gestured at it and lifted the lid to reveal this bottle of moon sake, brewed exclusively from the genuine Lunarian rice in the fresh fields of the lunar capital city. This fine bottle of alcohol is excellent served hot or chilled for any purpose, culinary, preparatory, magical, or otherwise. Lunarian sake? That could be really useful for my experiments. Sounds better as something enjoyed on a date. Seems a little excessive for priceless sake. Anyways, I want half in the bottle. Hey, the bottle's required for authenticity. Besides, it changes the taste. It's also required to keep the sake pure. It'll be of no use if my container removes the sake's properties. I'll throw in an empty Lunarian bottle. Sold. How are you going to split that without spilling it anyway? Magic. I took the spare bottle from Yukari, then checked Alice's spell while she transferred exactly half to me. A good prize, and the bonus of showing Gitsuki how powerful we magicians really are. Indeed, this time Reimu can't steal the credit for our work. Stupid Crotengu, having given Reimu all the credit for the stopped night incident. Well, they did miss the true reason for the incident, so she got all the blame too. There is that. That sounds like a really long and complex story. You have to tell me in full sometime. Sure thing, unless you want to, Alice. No, that's alright. I'm going to head off and see about getting something for me to eat. I'll catch up. Actually, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Really? Well, more hint at and force you to guess about, but I promise to give you some useful information too. I see. Well, if I'm going to get cryptic warnings, I want to eat first. Want to come with me, or should I meet with you afterwards? I'll join you. Maybe there'll be extras. We headed over to the back room where the extra food for the contestants and staff was waiting. We arrived to find a scene of devastation. I'm sorry, Marissa, I tried to stop them, but... What happened? Between the fairy mates and the Kappa, they ate everything? I'm sorry, I couldn't defend my Marissa's precious food. Cooking. I didn't even get any myself. Crap, well I guess I'll need to eat out. It looks like eating is too much trouble today. I think I'll just go home. That's convenient there. You'll be able to do it too soon, too. I imagine. Anyway, later, Marissa. I think there's some leftovers under this pot. It was hard to believe, but sure enough there was a bit of the meal I'd helped make under one of the fallen pots. It didn't even look like it'd been touched. Unfortunately, there was only one serving. You take it, Neatery. You fought for it, after all. But it's cool. You can have it. I'll just buy something. But you're the one who cooked it. All the more reason I get to choose who it goes to. Hope you like it. But